Blanche Bruce was the second African American to serve in the United States Senate. He was born March 1st, 1841, and died March 17, 1898. Born Blanche Queso Bruce on March 1st, 1841, in Farmville, Virginia, as a slave. His mother was a domestic slave, and his father a slave master. Unlike many slaves of the time, he was educated. He was educated by his father and his stepbrother. He later continued his education as he attended college. He attended Oberlin College in Oberlin, Ohio. After 2 years of college, he held several jobs and political positions that would later form his political career. These positions were many and varied, and they included teacher, steamboat porter, registrar of voters, tax assessor, a landowner with sharecroppers owning several thousand acres of Delta plantation land. He was also a sheriff, a tax collector, supervisor of education, newspaper editor, and sergeant at arms for Mississippi State Senate. This last position led to greater political visibility. This catapulted his political career. He was elected Mississippi Republican Senator from March 4th, 1875 to March 4th, 1881. This officially made him the second African American to serve in the United States Senate and the first to serve a full term. During his service, he was a strong advocate for Black Civil Rights Act and the just treatment for Blacks and Indian Americans. He also supported Chinese immigrants and immigration. On February 14, 1879, he presided over the United States Senate, becoming the only former slave to ever hold that position. During the 1880 Republican National Convention, in which James Garfield was introduced as the presidential nominee, Senator Blanche Bruce became the first African American to win any votes at a major party convention when he received 8 votes for Vice Presidency. As the government structure of the South changed, he began to lose support base in Mississippi with the end of the Reconstruction government in the South. He decided to stay in Washington, D.C. He continued public service as D.C.'s Recorder of Deeds, earning $30,000 a year from 1890 to 1893. He also served D.C. as D.C. Board of Trustees member of public schools from 1892 to 1895. March 5th, 1897, he participated in a historical meeting to celebrate the memory of Frederick Douglass and the American Negro Academy. He was widely held as a leader in Black high society, and he despised the designation colored man. He was quoted as saying, "I am a Negro and proud of it." Sound familiar? Say it loud. I'm Black and I'm proud. He was appointed for the second time in his career as Register of the Treasury by President William McKinley from December 3rd, 1897 until his death. On his death, he left behind his wife, who he married on June 24th, 1878. Josephine Bill Wilson from Cleveland, Ohio. Though she was 12 years his junior, she was no less his match. She was a women's rights activist who spent most of her time supporting the National Organization of Afro-American Women. She was the daughter of a prominent black dentist, and her mother was a singer. True to his history of education, teaching, and administrative oversight of education, he continued in that same vein as he became a trustee of Howard University. Blanche Kelso Bruce, senator, activist, leader, educator, politician, died March 17, 1898, at the age of 57. He was truly a major figure in Black history, Black politics, and the Republican Party. Thank you for your time and attention. Please, before you go, click the like button so that others may find this valuable information. Then, press the subscribe button if you would like me to continue to make postings just like this one. And lastly, post in the comment box what interested you the most about Blanche Bruce's American story.